Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Again, we have all the latest and greatest that beauty has to offer, right? So how about not only an amazing hair tool, but what about the tools that you're using right now to go ahead and apply your makeup? Maybe you're just using your fingers, you're not using any tool. Well, I have for you something we've never, ever seen before here at HSN. It's called Artis. This is the Digit Collection. It's all 5 pieces. I know, it's like a work of art. I wanna turn them around so you can see the brushes. They're absolutely amazing, right? We're gonna be talking with Matthew, who's the creator of them, but Artis is the Latin word meaning skill. I wanna point out there are over 5 billion social impressions on Artis brushes. Over 100 million Instagram posts. New Beauty Award winner, New Brides Award winner, Rising Star 2017. I am telling you, they are everywhere, but nobody has the price that we've got for you right now on Artis Digit Collection. So we just lowered this to $135. So open up the HSN card, it's less than $100. This is a one-time purchase. I use my Artis brushes, I absolutely adore them. It comes in this beautiful case because they really are works of art. You open it up. I just want to point out right here, this is the Digit Oval 6. This is over a $65 value. That's half the price of the entire set. It's not only number 6 brush that you're going to receive, but you get number 4, you get number 3. You also get Digit Liner 1 as well as brush 1. So liner 1 and brush 1. You get it all today, 5 interest-free credit card payments. We're so thrilled to have Matthew Weitzman joining us, who is the creator of Artis brushes, and he's joining us today because what I love is that being a beauty industry veteran with over 40 years experience as a makeup artist, you know, and Artis brushes came, you won the SVP of Artist Training and Development for major cosmetic brand, 20 years. You created the education program where you set the gold standard that everybody tries to follow.
I tried.
Well, you did a good job.
I tried. And you know, someone asked me to add up how many people I had actually touched in terms of training, and it was tens of thousands of people all around the world. I didn't realize it at the time, but it really did add up to a lot.
Well, we're thrilled that Matthew's here today with Artis brushes that you may have seen if you go to Nordstrom's or, you know, the big beauty stores. When you walk up front and center, they're there. But nobody has this at $135. Let's talk a little bit about why you are the gold standard in brushes and why everybody talks about the Artis brushes, because there is nothing like them once you try them, because it really does make a huge difference in your look.
It does. You know, one advantage of being around for so long is I remember when formulas, makeup formulas, were things that the makeup artist had to mix up themselves.
Oh, really?
It's that long ago that I go back. I mean, there were brands on the market, but they weren't sophisticated and they weren't really great. And so I had to mix it up as well as everybody else. Now, decades later, exquisite formulas, but the thing that didn't catch up was the applicator.
See?
Brushes have never changed. In fact, the brushes that everyone calls the makeup brushes are really art brushes. And that's not quite a smart thing to do when it comes to makeup formulas, because they're mostly powders and creams and liquids. They're not watercolors and oils, which the other brushes are based on. One of the ways that I think is interesting to demonstrate how well a brush is actually performing is to see how does it lay down product on a surface where there's a contrast here. So if you want, I can show you a little demo here.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab the collection that we're sharing with everybody. There's only a couple hundred of these. It was saved just for our beauty report. This is the new Digit series. So this collection is very difficult to find, but let's show them the oval number 6. What that does look like, because it's so unique and its application laydown is absolutely beautiful. So we're gonna show you the difference in the way that your makeup is gonna go on. If you wanna look years younger and you're spending a lot of money on anti-aging skincare products, but you're just using your fingers to apply them, wait till you see the difference.
So I'm going to start here with a powder foundation. Believe it or not, most of the units of foundation sold in the world are powder. People just like powder, but they struggle a little bit about how to make it work really well. And part of it is the applicator. If you go into a store and you say, give me a foundation brush, this is probably the one that they'll show you. It's a paddle brush. And so I'm going to show you how that works with this powder foundation by putting it on this black paper so you can really see what the application does. Now that's kind of the best that that brush can do. So now I'm going to show you another brush, because sometimes this will be the one that's recommended. They call it a dual fiber, and Every brand has
Yeah.
a different name. Again, these are all stolen from the art world. They're not really makeup brushes per se, but they're used for that purpose. So I'm going to show you how this works. Now, this kind of scatters. You saw a cloud of powder there. And that's because conventional makeup brushes are really like brooms. They kind of flick the product as you use it.
I never thought of that, yes.
It scatters product. And if you do enough motions, you get a scatter effect.
Right, right.
But I don't want a scatter effect. I want it to lay it down right on that surface. So this is that oval 6-digit brush that you were talking about here. And I'm going to show you with the same product on the same surface if we get a different result.
Oh, see. Think about this. This is your skin. Okay, it shows every little line, wrinkle, enlarged pore when you use a foundation brush. The Prestige brushes that you're spending $50 for, same exact thing. It's just pushing the product around, so the product that you're buying is going in the air. The Artis brush is designed specifically for makeup. The other two brushes were designed for artists who paint.
And to use on other things.
On other things, not on our face.
Not on yourself. Yeah.
Yes.
And
so look at that lay down, how beautiful that is. It's never going to settle your product into lines and wrinkles. Even if you're not using an $85, foundation, maybe you're using a $4.99 one, right? You're still going to get that beautiful finish to your skin. That's just one of the 5 brushes that you're receiving. Don't forget, this is about a $65 value. You get the beautiful carrying case. You get 6, 4, 3. You get the 1 and the 1, if I'm correct on that, right? The linear 1 and the round 1, 3, 4, and 6. So you get all of those brushes. We'll show them all to you again. We only have about 909 of these remaining. That's it. That's it that we have. So it doesn't matter whether it's powder or liquid, right?
No, it doesn't. In fact, I'll try to show you here. My poor little bottle of liquid foundation may be on its last leg. But we'll see if we can get enough drops out of it here. Because I don't want you to think it only works with powder. So I'm just going to put a dot of this liquid foundation in the middle of each one of these circles. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to see if I can evenly fill that circle using the different kinds of products that most people think about. Again, here's that. If you go in and you say, oh, okay, I've got a liquid foundation, what brush should I use? They'll probably say this. So let's try that out and we'll see how well this works.
Look at that. And how many of us, then we apply more product, then it settles into lines and wrinkles. We apply more product and more product. It's so difficult to get that to be even.
It is. Now, with some liquids, a lot of people like a luxury makeup sponge. And most of the manufacturers of these sponges say, you have it a little moist and do a lot of stippling action.
Correct.
That's the way it works. So to show how this works, we'll go ahead and try that out. We'll do stippling here. I'm doing exactly what they recommend.
But see, it's the same exact thing. You don't get the even coverage. It's more here, less there. So it's difficult to determine where we've placed our product.
It is. Now I've got that oval 6 again in the digit handle here. And we'll see if we get any kind of different result.
Look at this. Come on. I mean, you just keep blending and look at the way that that covers. Look at the evenness that you get. That's the oval 6. So it's great to use over the entire lid, the entire face. Great to do chiseling your cheekbones. I mean, it's absolutely perfect. That one brush is $65. Remember, there are millions of social impressions done on Artis brushes. And by the way, the number 6 is their #1 bestseller across all of their brushes. So this, what I'm holding, about $65, this one brush, this is the price of half the kit. You get to try this for $27. Yeah. $27. I can't believe I'm saying that. For an Artis brush, you get the entire collection, which is your entire face. I want to talk a little bit about the bristles because they're very unique and special.
Well, actually, they're not even bristles.
See?
They're fibers. And they're fibers that we made to my specifications. In fact, they're so unique that they're trademarked. They're called Cosma Fiber. The reason that I don't call them bristles is a word that refers to animal hair. And we don't use animal hair in any of our products for several different reasons. 10% of the population, they estimate, are allergic to animal hair. In America, that's over 30 million people are full-out allergic to animal hair. And so I don't want to include that. The other reason is even if animal hair worked beautifully, which it doesn't, I still thought that was a better way to do it. So that's why I created this Cosma Fiber. All Artis brushes, including the Digit Collection, use Cosma Fiber. And the brush, this Oval 6, for example, it doesn't have just a few fibers in it. It has tens of thousands, and some of them have hundreds of thousands of fibers just in the brush.
Look, I'm telling you, they feel good in the hand. They're lightweight. They're the perfect size for a woman's hand. They're perfect to travel with because you get the entire case that has the mirror, so it's like a portable vanity that you're going to receive here today. We're gonna be putting out last call on these brushes soon. I apologize, we're very busy with Artis. Every time Matthew's on with us, they sell out. Because our beauty girls are smart. They know this value is unheard of. And when you think about the millions of social impressions, all the beauty bloggers and bloggers that are
billions of those.
Billions.
It shocks me, actually.
Billions.
This is a very rare collection, too. The design of these, in case you're wondering why it's called Digit, is it's based on the profile of what a bent finger looks like. That's exactly what the handle is about.
It really, and I'm telling you, once you use an Artis brush to put on your foundation or even your blush, you'll be amazed at how much makeup can make you look younger. And if you're spending a lot of time blending, and I watch a lot of you YouTubers and bloggers, and I follow a lot of you, and it seems like they're doing it's so much work to blend and blend, especially when you're highlighting or you're sculpting or doing any of that. You don't have to work that hard, you just have to have the right brushes. And that's what Artis is doing, and that's why there are so many social impressions done on this. Again, just the Oval 6, their #1 bestseller worldwide. $65 value, which is basically half the price of this entire kit. Think about that, the one brush, because it's not only the Oval 6, you're also going to receive #4 oval, #3, I'll pop them out. There's the #4, and again, they fit so beautifully in your hand. There's #4, there's #3, maybe. They fit in their case perfectly. There's #3, and then I'll show you also have the one, this is great for all of your eyeshadows.
This is Circle 1.
Circle 1, and then you have the liner one. I love the liner one.
Linear one, yeah.
The linear one. So you receive all of them in the beautiful travel case with the compact mirror. It's like a hard case. I mean,
It is a hard case, yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful. So they're packaged exquisitely. Again, this is a one-time purchase. This is a luxury purchase. And you don't see this price anywhere else. In fact, when we started the show, it was supposed to be at $150. And then they just lowered it before our show started.
Amazing, treats.
Treats, exactly. So we've got
Magic.
about a minute or sell out. We see over 300 of you ordering. There's 200 left. So again, maybe we'll go ahead and show them the difference that these brushes make. And again, it's a one-time purchase. We do sell the cleanser for these brushes on hsn.com, or we also sell the cleansing wipe that you just wipe it across and it pulls all the product out of it. They really are, honestly, once you try the brushes, you'll think, oh my gosh, I can't believe I use my fingers or these other brushes that don't lay down the makeup appropriately. So again, we'll show you quickly how this works before they do sell out, but just #6 is a lifesaver.
Well, actually, think of these as a new finger. It's an extra finger.
Yes.
It happens to be a finger that has hundreds of thousands of fibers instead of just your fingerprint.
Just fingers. Or bristles.
Or bristles, exactly. So I've got that powder foundation again. I'm going to show you how the paddle brush puts on a powder foundation here so that you can really see. Puts a lot at the beginning and then it fades out super, super fast.
Wow.
The other thing is that if you've got a high definition television, you can see that it actually exaggerates the texture of the paper. Now, if that's your skin, I don't think you want the texture of your skin exaggerated. So now I'm going to use that other dual fiber brush. We'll see how that one works.
Geez, look at that.